What's up, St. Louis? It's your host, Luke Farrell of the STL Bucket List Show. The STL Bucket List Show is driven by Bommarito Automotive Group. Bommarito is Missouri's #1 car dealership with over 20 locations, so I guarantee that there's one in your neighborhood. Since the 1970s, Bommarito has sold over 1 million cars, and John and the entire team made us feel completely comfortable when we picked up our new vehicle recently for the family. So I can't thank the Bommarito team enough for driving this episode forward, and enjoy the show. What's up, St. Louis? It's your host, Luke Farrell of the STL Bucket List Show. Marissa is still out for the next couple of weeks. We're still at home with our baby daughter, soaking up that time as parents. It's been absolutely incredible. I got something special planned for you guys today. I'm just going to sit and chat with you about some of the things that we're working on and some of our goals with STL Bucket List and other businesses that we're involved in. So I hope you guys want to stick around and listen. Of course, Citywide Light just dropped. Our friends over at Four Hands Brewing Company. I got the whole table if you're watching on YouTube with the baby blue City White Light cans. Of course, our friends over at Bommarito Autosport. We got our new partners at Bankhead and Firth Orthodontics. And then, of course, the St. Louis Arts, which is the Regional Arts Commission of St. Louis, allowing us to continue to do this episode. They're so gracious and their team is incredible. And I can't thank any of our partners enough for allowing us to do this each and every week. It's going to be a solo episode with Luke, one of the founders behind STL Bucket List. So I hope you guys enjoy. For 50 years, Bankhead and Firth Orthodontics has been proudly serving the vibrant St. Louis community. As a family-owned and operated practice since day one, the commitment to excellence and personalized care runs deep. They believe in giving back to the wonderful people of St. Louis who have entrusted them with their smiles. Step into the 5 locations across St. Louis with modern offices equipped with the latest orthodontic technology. Their 3 amazing doctors are dedicated to providing top-notch, innovative treatments tailored just for you. Join us in celebrating 50 years with Bankhead and Firth Orthodontics, where your family becomes a part of theirs. Schedule your free consultation today and let them help you achieve the confident, gorgeous smile that you deserve. Because in St. Louis, your smile is your legacy.
If you want to hear about St. Louis, tune into the Bucket List Show weekly. Hear what Marissa and Luke say. It drops every Wednesday. Got a dope new guest every single week. Buckle up for the ride. Who's it gonna be? Who's on the show today? They rep St. Louis. What to do in the loo on a late night, or maybe what to do on a date night. Yeah, Bucket List has you covered. They know what's going on. What's going on? They'll give you, 18 different things to do, or 19 if you need one more to choose. Yeah, this city is a place we call home. A place we call home, yeah.
St. Louis, thanks for tuning in again. I'm going to talk to you guys about what is STL Bucket List. In its simplest form, STL Bucket List supports and highlights the people, places, and events that make St. Louis special. What does that mean? The people that go on this show. We've had over 100 guests on the STL Bucket List show. We've been able to highlight them on a platform in front of thousands of people each and every week, and all of our loyal listeners. The places, those include the restaurants that we visit each and every day, the bars, the events, the museums, the parks, everything, all those places that make our city unique and give us a sense of that civic pride. The events, they speak for themselves. St. Louis has some of the best events in the Midwest, in the nation, and a lot of those events are free. So we've been highlighting those people, places, and events every day. We posted every single day for over 4 years now. In July, we're going to be celebrating our 5-year anniversary. We definitely want to have something special planned for you guys then. But really, it's been a special journey, and that journey starts with being consistent. And that's what I tell a lot of young entrepreneurs: is consistency is key. Now, how do you become consistent? You have to be passionate about something. And when you're passionate about something, it really drives the mission and the goal and everything that you're doing forward. And I know I say this quote, it probably is annoying for the people that listen each and every week, but if not us, then who? If not now, then when? And I live by that quote, because nobody's going to tell you what to do. Nobody's going to help you along the journey as much as you are. There are going to be mentors and different people that help you in this path, but it really comes back to knowing what really makes you special, what makes you tick, what makes you passionate, and following that passion and following through on it. So we have a lot of exciting things going on at STL Bucket List. We just celebrated 100 episodes on the podcast. Not that many podcasts last this long. And it's been a blessing to be able to do this with my wife. We've got to share so many incredible conversations and memories with so many local entrepreneurs. And I've learned so much, and I've met so many people. I always tell people that podcasting is like the new golf. You get to go out. When you used to go out and golf, now you go and get on somebody's podcast, and it's a new way to connect. One of the cool things we're trying to do this year, we're adding on more podcast partners. We're doing that for one reason. One reason is to support other amazing local St. Louis businesses, but also allow us to fund some of the other ventures that we're doing outside of the podcast. We're hiring a bigger team. So last time I broke down and talked to you guys, I think we had 2 or 3 full-time employees. We're now up to 6 full-time employees at STL Bucket List and Bucket List Creative, along with 2 amazing spring and summer interns and 2 other contractors. So at any given time, we might have 10, 11 people at the office, which sounds like a big operation, but we still operate like a sweaty startup, and we take pride in that. Being STL Bucket List, it's tough because we have a lot of businesses that want us to come out and feature them. And we love to come out and feature as many businesses as possible, but we have limited resources when it comes to these types of things. So I appreciate the people that are so kind and gracious and allow us to come out on times that they're closed for us to get pictures and videos and be able to share that with the community. But I want to talk about some of our numbers at STL Bucket List, just to give you guys a better idea of some of the stuff that we've been working on. Because we really take pride in tracking our numbers and making sure that we're staying ahead of the curve with trends and different things that really help you stand out on social media. So some of the numbers that we reach organically, which just kind of blows my mind to even think about it today. But STL Bucket List just hit 175,000 followers. 90% of those followers are local here to St. Louis, which I think is really, really interesting. So with that 175,000 followers, we tend to see about 15 to 20,000 new community followers each and every quarter. So we're really pushing to hit 200,000 by this summer. I'm sure we're going to report back and we're going to hit that. Now, on any given month, we typically reach about 1.5 million unique accounts, which is interesting because there's only about 3 million people in the greater metro area. So it's really cool to hit about half of those people, which is absolutely insane to hit half of those people each and every month. And then impression-wise, we had a record-breaking quarter ranging from November through the holidays into January, and we had 15 million impressions, which averaged out to 5 million impressions a month. That's been amazing to be able to share and inspire people through the business and through the content. Now, in any given month, we'll have about 40 to 50,000 people reach out to our profile and click our profile. A lot of those people go to our website to get resources. Other people will send us messages for curated lists. So it's been really, really fun to look at that. And then really all comes down to engagement. So one of the cool things about it is videos are so big. We've had over 200,000 people like our videos in the last quarter. That's been amazing to see that type of traction and that type of watch time on Instagram alone, especially as we expand to other platforms like TikTok and kind of the stuff that we're doing on our website and streaming platforms like Spotify and YouTube and other things like that. So those are some of the numbers that we get, but a lot of those numbers don't mean anything to anyone. But what it means to me is that we're able to post a piece of content, and that's able to reach hundreds of thousands of people each and every day and connect them to local businesses in the community. I wish that we could put a number to what the impact that has financially for some of these small businesses. And we're working on that. But I have one example that just happened over the weekend. We visited Zumi's Cafe over on Macklin in South City. One of our interns, Olivia, went there. She filmed a short video, did a voiceover. It was a 30, 45-second clip. That clip's up over 400,000 views now. And Zumi's actually had to close on Monday because they ran out of food, they ran out of coffee over the weekend, and they put out a really nice message on their Instagram talking about how impactful that STL Bucket List video was. And that was just a casual free feature that we went and did. We reached out to them, went by there, got coffee, did a feature, and boom, they had a shutdown and they were closed. We have countless of those things going on. So I think that that's really exciting. If you know Tecovas, you know that they make some of the best and most comfortable Western boots around. But what you might not know is that Tecovas has a store right here in St. Louis at Plaza Frontneck. Stop into their store and you'll find the finest handmade cowboy boots, jeans, belts, cowboy hats, and even apparel for both men and women. While you shop, enjoy complimentary drinks, boot shines, custom hat and boot branding, and more. Come visit the Tecovas store at Plaza Frontneck and let them help you find your new favorite pair of boots or your first pair of boots ever. Tecovas, Don't go gently. Another thing that we're working on that I think is going to benefit a lot of St. Louisans is the BYOB project. What that means is build your own bucket list. We want our community to be able to go to our website and build their own bucket list for the weekend. So we're curating hundreds of experiences in partnership with Brittany over at Disco, and we're putting them onto our website and allowing people to put those experiences into an app and then save those lists and send it to friends. So we're going to be dropping that. We're going to be putting that all over social. You guys can sign up to be the first to get that. There'll be a link in our bio with the phone number and email. And then once that drops, we'll be able to send those lists to you guys. And those lists are going to continue to get better because we're relying on our community to create those lists for us. So what that does is when you have friends coming in town, when you have a date night with your partner, when you just got married and you have your, you want to do an anniversary, you just had kids, you want to take your kids out somewhere that's family friendly, pets, you want to find a pet friendly spot, we're going to have lists for everything. We're striving to be the number one source for St. Louis, and we're investing countless hours and financial resources into making that a realization and bringing that to you guys because we know that we need that. The Midwest is feisty, and we have an incredible city, and we want to continue to showcase that on a broader level. So I go back to the question: what is STL Bucket List? It continues to evolve as we come up on 5 years old. Marissa and I, when we started back in 2019. We're in a whole different place. We've been married. We've traveled, had our honeymoon. We've had our first child. We're building a home, one of our dream homes. And we've been able to do all this through social media and grow this community with you guys. And we're going to continue to do that. But it relies on you guys that listen to support. So we're going to be dropping merch. We're going to be dropping shirts and hoodies and all these different things that you guys can purchase to support what we're doing so that we can continue to grow our team. Because I think one of the most interesting parts is all of our teammates live in St. Louis. They're full-time employees. We've been able to, hire young people fresh out of college and give them their first careers in one of the most unique platforms in the city. So that's been super special. We're still super involved with the digital billboard network that we've been building in St. Louis. And we partnered up with a great guy on that to be able to bring more digital billboards to St. Louis so that we can continue to advertise for small business partners. So that's been incredible. And then our marketing agency. I didn't even talk about it on the show, guys, but we went through a huge rebrand at Mango Marketing, and we rebranded to Bucket List Creative. We wanted to lean into the Bucket List name and what's made us so successful over the years. So Bucket List Creative is exactly what it sounds like. It's the creative team behind STL Bucket List. We help over 30 to 40 businesses each and every month scale through social media. We do content creation, photo, video services, website design, SEO, Google campaigns, pretty much full service marketing for small businesses looking to grow in the St. Louis market. And I think one of the most interesting parts about that is we only work with local St. Louis businesses. We prefer that because we like to meet in person. We like to use our video and photo team to be able to easily drive over to your venue, to your location, to capture content, schedule content. And really, it's been a blessing to grow that company. And without Bucket List Creative, we really wouldn't be able to have the team that we have at STL Bucket List. As you guys know, influencer marketing is not a huge market in St. Louis yet. And I think that as we try to fix that and as we try to get more paid brand deals, the marketing company allows us to fund that. And it's been an absolute blessing. I promise we're going to do more events soon. Events have been a big part of our growth. The Locals Choice should be coming out pretty soon. I'm going to drop a date on that. We're going to do our voting round on Instagram and, of course, on our website and other platforms like that. So it's going to be extremely exciting to continue to go into the future. But I wanted to break off and talk about some personal things for a bit, as becoming a dad and being a business owner has been one of the most rewarding things ever. I've been able to take so much time off to spend time with my family, with Marissa, and be there for Mila and really take that time to soak in. And I couldn't do that without our team. I got to shout out Kyle, Kelsey, Kate, Mary, Olivia, Hunter, Natalia, Marissa, myself, everybody that worked together to keep us afloat while I was out for over a month with my family. But it gave me perspective on time and what we really want to do and what our time is worth and the impact that we want to have in business. And as I become a dad, I mean, I'm only 6 weeks in, so it's hard to quantify that and put it in, but it makes me want to really, really try hard with that work-life balance. In the past, I would work 18 hours a day, and I'm not just saying that because hustle culture and you have to work, but with our phones, it's hard to disconnect from our businesses, and it's been a blessing to take the phone, put it on Do Not Disturb. People understand, and your health and your self-care is important, and that's been amazing. So got to shout out my team. It's been awesome becoming a dad. It's some of the best moments ever, and I can't wait to share some of those St. Louis bucket list stories and content and different things that we do as a family to inspire other young families. Because we already went out to dinner. There's a lot of things that you can do with your newborns and with your young toddlers in St. Louis, and we can't wait to showcase that. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I know it was a short episode today, but I just wanted to update you guys on what STL Bucket List is up to and what we're doing. We're going to be dropping merch. We're dropping an app. We're putting on new partners on the page. We're doing a lot more paid brand partnerships, and we're coming out with new content. So tune in, guys. Follow us at STL Bucket List on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and of course our website, stlbucketlist.com. So until next week, we'll see you guys.
Today they rep St. Louis, yeah. They rep St. Louis. They rep St. Louis.